What's up, YouTube? Hey, this is Smack Nation, where we always question the unknown. Hey, this is your host, Has B. Here with another one, guys, another banger. Shout out to Sir Spooks out there. And once again, believe it, half of what you hear, half of what you see, chat. We live in a crazy world these times. Once again, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is Taz B's reaction and me and your reaction to these crazy videos, crazy creepy videos. All right, well, we're gonna see if it's smack worthy. All right, if it's the real or fake. So we're gonna decide on our own. All right, and so I hope you guys are doing good. Once again, I'm feeling good today, chat. Once again, man, I want to hear more from you guys. Talk in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Please share this content if you like this type of content. For those that have been rocking with me and it's helping us push through our milestone, I truly appreciate you guys, man. I wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. We keep on sharing, help a brother out. It's very simple. Just pop. That's it. That's it. All right. So we're going to check out Sir Spooks and we're going to see the unknown. Let's go, chat.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 7 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. You've probably heard people say dogs can pick up on things we can't always see. This video might just prove that point. The clip comes from TikToker Kitty Carey, who shared it a few days after it was recorded on April 15th, 2025. It's late at night, the home security camera's rolling, and everything seems perfectly normal, at first. Kitty's dog stands in the kitchen, completely fixated on something out of view. Seconds later, a hazy, ghost-like figure drifts into frame, moving through the kitchen before fading into nothing. What's especially odd is how calm the dog remains. No barking, no growling, just silent staring. Some people say pets hold back when they sense danger, which makes this reaction even more intriguing. Of course, skeptics could argue the apparition was a camera glitch, dust catching the light, or even an edited overlay. Still, the timing with the dog's behavior makes it a little harder to brush off. So what do you think? Paranormal visitor or just a trick of the lens? If I found this on my camera in the morning, I'd probably start browsing real estate listings pretty quickly.
Real fake, chat. That looked like a phantom, that dog, he's right. The timing just couldn't be, the fact that he's looking in that direction and then we're seeing some type of phantom type image. Told you, animals have that sensitivity. They know. And he probably was still trying to figure it out himself. He was just looking. But you got to trust in those dog instincts. They will help you.
On TikTok, a man who goes by the name Italiano Mexicano shared a pair of videos that quickly had people talking. He runs a contractor business and often films himself during jobs, but this day was anything but ordinary. According to him, he had the only keys to the unit he was working in, which should have guaranteed he was completely alone. To make things even more unsettling, he explains that a young girl once passed away inside this very unit.
Okay, so I got my own little contractor business. I got the only keys to this unit. And the little girl died in this unit. And look at footprints, baby footprints by my manly boots. This is a window they threw her out of when she passed away. Whatever, they rescued her. Okay, so my last video wasn't too long, so I didn't press a 10-minute icon there. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the fuck I see on the ground. Those are not an adult-sized footprint going into the wall. This is where her bed was at, right here. I talked to the owner, I video called him and everything. And I've been here and little kids laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside, but it's like a little, I felt something go like this in my ear. And yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet. And right here, but this really baffled me.
When he pans the camera across the floor, we can clearly see small footprints scattered throughout the dust. They don't lead to a door or hallway, they lead straight to a window. And not just any window. This is reportedly the very spot where the girl tragically lost her life. The prints are undeniably child-sized, which makes the story all the more chilling. Still, skeptics might argue there are other explanations. Leftover impressions from a previous worker's child, smudges caused by boots with a similar tread, or even an intentional setup to stir up a viral ghost story. Whether real or staged, the way the footprints end at the window is deeply eerie, especially given the tragic backstory. So what do you think? Evidence of a ghost child retracing her final steps, or just an unsettling coincidence?
What do you think about that, chat? What do you think about that? The feet like they start at one point and it just go right to the wall. And he said something about somebody threw a little girl out the window. I don't know. I mean, apparently there's some kind of history there. I don't know, chat, real or fake. But the fact that he sees some footprints there, no one can explain. That's a little creepy right there, chat. And they all see the new merch. And they all see it. It's fire. Hit me up about it.
This next clip is almost guaranteed to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Posted to Instagram by Jessica Ortiz on June 5th, 2025, the footage looks like an ordinary nighttime recording at first, but if you focus on the right-hand side of the frame, things take a much stranger turn.
What?
A tall, spindly figure, almost alien-like in appearance, wanders past the camera before vanishing out of sight. Its oddly thin limbs and jerky gait have left plenty of viewers unsettled, and it's easy to see why. Of course, skeptics point out a few possibilities: a person in a costume, a trick of the lighting that makes proportions look bizarre, or even video manipulation. But for those inclined toward the paranormal, the resemblance to the classic grey alien shape is uncanny. The comments reflect a mix of awe and unease. One person joked, "This is why we don't hang welcome signs." Jessica herself laughed it off, replying she'd make sure to write the fine print underneath. Probably not a bad idea, especially if it keeps otherworldly guests from dropping by.
Real or fake, chat? What I was trying to look at to see if that image or whatever unidentified personnel was further in the video, like to come into frame. It looked like it just started from that right corner. I didn't see any entry of that image coming there. So I don't know. But that's a creepy, damn looking image, right, Chad? Spam it up if you agree with me. Do you think that was like a costume? I don't know, Chad. That one's a tough one.
Over on Paranormal Reddit, a user named Serpent95 shared an unsettling clip that could easily cost you a night's sleep. According to the post, the video was filmed by a friend while she was working in Thailand with elephants. It wasn't until she returned home to Sweden and reviewed the footage that she noticed something chilling in the background.
Ja, ingen kom på det.
At first, it looks like a normal scene. The woman walks along a path with a dog trailing behind her, but the real concern isn't the dog. If you focus to its side, you'll see what appears to be a dark, cloaked figure moving alongside them, almost as if it's keeping pace. The strange part, the dog doesn't react at all. No barking, no signs of alarm. Something you'd expect if an intruder were really there. That detail makes the figure even more mysterious. Cloaked figures have long been associated with bad omens and supernatural folklore. From the Grim Reaper in Western traditions to wandering spirits in Asian ghost stories, the image of a hooded entity silently following someone has always carried a chilling weight. Skeptics suggest it could be a shadow, a person partially obscured by low lighting, or even a video artifact. But for believers, the image of a cloaked presence silently stalking its target is undeniably disturbing. Whether ghostly apparition or just a trick of perception, this footage is a haunting reminder of how unpredictable the world can be when the lights go down.
All right, chat, we're at the number three. Number three, chat. Like and subscribe. Share this, please. So going to that one right there, the dog's following her, right? Because I guess that's her dog. But the dog didn't notice anything. The dog just kept walking straight. Usually if it's like something a dog not used to, he'll look that way or he'll bark. So was it something that they just couldn't see, but the camera picked it up? You decide, chat. I don't know on that one, but I'm looking to see if the dog's going to react to whatever was peeking around that corner. And it don't seem like she saw it in the beginning either. She just kept walking. Wow.
Weddings are supposed to be among the happiest days of a couple's life. Celebrations of love, togetherness, and lasting memories. But as this video shows, not every wedding reception goes exactly as planned. Posted to Ghosts by a user named Hubble Vision about 5 years ago, the clip comes with a chilling backstory. According to the uploader, someone who had worked at the venue once reported seeing a little boy running across the room, followed by an icy chill. She disliked talking about it, but claimed it left her unsettled. A year later, this video was captured.
Or is it just you can have it all the same time?
At around the 8-second mark, every door in the area swings open at the exact same time. That's not a draft or someone sneaking past. That's a coordinated movement that feels too synchronized to be coincidence. Then only seconds later, the tablecloth on a back table shifts unnaturally, as though tugged by invisible hands. Even stranger, a group of people can be seen to the left of the frame, and they don't appear to react to any of it. No startled glances, no pointing. It's as if the phenomenon is either invisible to them or simply ignored. Folklore often associates weddings with heightened supernatural activity. In many cultures, strong emotional energy, joy, grief, or fear acts as a beacon for spirits. Some even believe that weddings can wake lingering presences tied to the venue, jealous or resentful of the living. Skeptics argue it could have been staged, hidden wires pulling the doors, or a draft from poorly sealed entryways. The tablecloth movement might be explained by airflow or even someone tugging it off camera. Still, the timing, paired with the venue's eerie history, leaves room for unsettling speculation. So what do you think? Was this couple's big day interrupted by something otherworldly, or was it just a clever setup? Either way, it's not the kind of wedding video you'd want showing up in your photo album.
All right, chat, we're at number 2. So on that one, what will be the reason to do that if you don't have a crowd of people to witness it? right? So if it's supposed to have some type of lore, or let's say, quote unquote, they are orchestrating these things to happen, why do it when no one's really there? They said there's some people on the side, but I only seen like one person. I didn't see nobody else over there. So yeah, chat, I don't know. That could be, I wouldn't want to have my wit in there. You better find another spot to go to. And why would people, if they hear the lore, why would they still want to go there? Oh, people are difficult. All right, number 2, chat. We're at number 2.
On July 6th, 2020, a woman named Alicia uploaded a video to YouTube that was filmed by her boyfriend on what seemed like a happy, carefree day. The two were enjoying time at a rustic cabin, and the camera casually pans across the area before focusing on Alicia, who stands inside, smiling. Her boyfriend comments on how cool the cabin is, but he may have spoken too soon.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No?
The fuck?
Just a few seconds in, a full-bodied figure suddenly appears in the window behind Alicia, visible inside the cabin. Her boyfriend instantly senses something's wrong, blurting out what the F, before asking if someone else is in there with her. Alicia, confused, insists there isn't. He moves closer to get a better look, but the figure has already vanished. The video cuts shortly after, leaving viewers to wonder if they just witnessed a ghostly intruder or something else entirely. Cabins, especially isolated ones, are deeply rooted in ghost lore. They are liminal spaces where people often report seeing residual hauntings, apparitions replaying fragments of a past life. The figure's solid form here, rather than a mist or shadow, is especially unusual and unsettling. Skeptics of course suggest explanations like reflections in the glass, another person slipping out of view, or even an editing trick. Still, the way Alicia and her boyfriend react feels raw and genuine, and that only adds to the unease. So what do you think? Was Alicia unknowingly sharing her cabin with a spectral guest, or is this just another case of a trick of the light?
All right, chat, we're at number 1. If you're still here, you're definitely a Smack Nation tribe, right? You're part of the tribe. You're still here rocking with your boy. So yeah, let's talk about that one. That one right there was, to me, that was a real reaction, because she was not even, of course she can't see, right? But he's seen something in that lens. There was something. And to me, he's so right. Cabins, man, that's just, to me, that's an area you just need to leave alone. He's right. A cabin can be out in the woods for decades. You don't know the history. You don't know what was done in there, any kind of seances or rituals. Those things are just, to me, that's not for me. Right, chat? Spam it up if you agree with me. Those kind of spots in the woods, in a cabin, nah. All right, chat, we're at number 1. Let's get it.
On August 9th, 2019, a YouTube channel called A Paranormal Journey posted a video of their nighttime exploration of an allegedly haunted forest. The weather wasn't great. Rain and wind distorted the audio, but they pressed on, hoping to capture something unusual. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, or so they thought.
Mark and Jamie tonight as we investigate the haunted woods somewhere in Anglesey tonight. That's tonight twice, didn't I? That would be a takeover here.
While the two explorers talk about their plans, a strange figure can be seen standing on top of a building in the upper right corner of the frame. Its shape is tall, dark, and featureless, what many would call a classic shadow man. The video continues with the pair explaining their mission, but then the camera pans back.
Yeah. I'll stand here for a minute and...
Not there.
The figure that was clearly visible moments earlier is now gone without a trace. No sound of footsteps, no sign of movement, just empty rooftop where the shadow once stood. Shadow people are one of the most persistent figures in paranormal folklore. They are often described as dark silhouettes lurking at the edge of vision, believed by some to be omens, interdimensional beings, or even watchers tied to locations of tragedy. Seeing one head-on, fully formed like this, is far less common and far more unsettling. Skeptics suggest it might have been a trick of the lighting, a person slipping away unnoticed, or even a smudge on the lens that appeared humanoid in the low light. But for believers, the sudden disappearance only strengthens the sense of something otherworldly watching from above. Whatever the truth, it's safe to say that if the Paranormal Journey team didn't realize what was behind them that night, they probably wished they hadn't checked the footage afterward. And that was 7 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
All right, chat, that's what I got for today. So that last one, I don't understand these paranormal guys. They don't know what they're doing. And let me change that. Maybe they think they know what they're doing, but when you mess with the unknown, you really don't know what you're doing. And having that image just standing there, and that looked like it's a type of castle or something. They picked the creepiest and weirdest places to go to, chat. I recommend you don't do this stuff. You know, let the crazy ones and the ones that are so curious, that's what they want to do. Hey, shout out to them. Not for me. But yeah, that's what we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are staying safe and protecting yourself. Don't be out here in this world doing anything crazy. Live a full life. Be smart. All right, chat? Be smart. When people are trying to challenge you and want you to go somewhere that's unknown or abandoned buildings and stuff, hey, don't even entertain that. Don't even entertain that. You know, if they're not going to go, why should you? Right, chat? All right. Hope you guys, until then, once again, watch episode 25 on our t-shirt trivia to get you some of this fresh merch right, my drip right here. All right, guys, go check it out and get back to your boy. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys. Put the Most High first. And until then, I'll see you soon, chat. Let's go.